Welcome to BCB Live. Yes, we are that safest station in the nation. Welcome to BCB Live. We're the safest station in the nation. Drive Safe, I had to check, do a mic check. I wanted to make sure I was hot. I know I'm hot, Drive Safe Dave. I had to make sure that mic was hot. I can tell by the way you look at me. Sometimes I'm uncomfortable. HR, can I get a witness here? I just need some HR help here.
You should be uncomfortable by the way I look at you sometimes, because that is not the good eye. That is the bad eye.
Oh, no, don't talk about it. Never mind. We're going to skip the subject. Hey, Drive Safe Dave. A little Dirks Bentley today. Where's my safety shirt at?
No. So today we're recognizing Driver on Driver Appreciation Week. And here at the company that we're at today, we're all wearing we are rocking the country.
Want to rock it out.
We're rocking, so you either got a country shirt or a rock and roll shirt. We're rocking it to show our appreciation for drivers today.
Hey, Drive Safe Dave, let's go to a commercial.
Okay.
All right, we're going to show a commercial and another one from, I think it's American Trucking Association.
Oh, yeah, I love this
recognizing you, our drivers. Hey, Drive Safe, give me a rock and roll DJ exit as we go to commercial break.
All right, here we are on Triple Shot Thursday. Once again, hearing it from the great bands from across the 70s and 80s. And yes, you've got it right here, right now, right after this quick commercial. We're coming back with some ZZ Top.
Back to BCB Live, we're the safest station in the nation. Drive Safe, I don't know if you caught it or not on that commercial there. The trucks that were being driven, all gender neutral.
I'll tell you what they all were, but they all also were all 18-wheelers.
They were all 18-wheelers, no markings on them whatsoever.
No markings on them.
We call them trucks.
Them trucks.
Them trucks, all right? Them trucks.
But you know what? It's the message is there. It's true. Every single thing that you own, have, or want is going to come in on a truck, so Rick.
Everything. And we want to continue to remind the general public that, you know what? Brag about what it is you do out there on the roadway. It's you're not just a driver. You're a hero for this country. You're doing one of the most difficult jobs there is. Hey, brag about that. We're proud of you, what you do. Hey, Drive Safe Dave, it may not be long before, especially in California, before you have to start rolling up into a big truck car into one of these things.
Yeah, and guess what? And if you look at the condition of these right here that they've got, a bunch aren't working now. They're not manned, they're breaking, they're not taking care of them. And when you can't get charged, so
I'm agreeing with you, man. I think immediately, Drive Safe Dave, I think about the cars, right? I'm going to go out and I'm going to get this car. I'm going to pull up to the gas station or the fuel place, whatever that is, plug that sucker in. But Drive Safe Dave, how many of those air tanks do you see working at the gas station?
Oh, you mean the compressors?
The compressors, yes.
That is a hit and go miss. That right there, most of them are either.
But can you imagine doing that same game with one of these? Pull it up. You know what? Because we all time and we're on the road. Once I get to about 80 miles, I'm going to find me a gas station. What if you did it? Well, I've got about 4 hours of charging left, and I'm going to pull up to here an hour of charging, and I'm going to pull up to my planned place right here, and it's broke, Dave.
Yeah, and I think so. So my opinion on this is that over the years, over the last, I would say 80 years, we've gotten really used to somebody being at a gas station, manning and handling the pumps and getting them repaired. Sometimes you'll go out and they will have out of order.
Oh, for sure.
But they're most of the time the other pumps will be working and somebody is monitoring, getting it fixed and getting it back in service. Who's monitoring these,
Yeah,
Rick?
I'm right with you. You see these things getting backed into, and you know we talk about California Drive Safe Dave and forcing us into that EV side, but also Drive Safe Dave. Yesterday they vote to ban that the autonomous truck, right?
Yeah, they want the autonomous truck with a driver. Well, what's the difference? I mean, then you're not autonomous anymore.
So Dave, I think about things like that, and I know that we're bringing things up to the I know the American Trucking Association. They're actually up at the U.S. today and yesterday talking about this technology with the autonomous side. And Dave, when's it okay for technology to take over for humans? I know we go into this and we say, well, it's going to get rid of all these jobs. We can't do that. I struggle with that. I'm not just talking about truck drivers. I'm talking with anything.
Yeah.
Making burgers, if it puts people out of job at the McDonald's, but it's the technology that gets your burger faster, more efficient, more profitable to that company. Dave, how do you even stop that?
Yeah, there was a big meeting yesterday. If you saw the news, there was a big meeting yesterday with Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, and also Elon Musk, and they went to Washington. They're talking about AI, and they're talking about how AI over the next 10 years may replace over 3 million jobs. Yeah. And what really is concerning is how we regulate that, how we handle it, and how we improve our society with AI and with automation, because that's what we're talking about here. And we want to make sure that we do it in a sense that works. But Rick, are you 100% sure that these are 100% safe yet?
Yeah, but we're not 100% safe on the road today, Drive Safe Dave. I mean, we understand there's accidents all the time. But here's one thing I can also say is that we also are still in an industry that is short of drivers.
Absolutely.
Okay, we are, in a normalized situation, we're short of drivers. And Drive Safe Dave, the shortage may not be as felt today from a lot of folks, but we're not bringing in the 19, 20, 21, 25, the 30-year-olds into this profession in round one, right? They're choosing other jobs first and maybe falling back on a trucking job. Dave, I think the difference between drivers today that we're going to attract to our industry versus what's out there running today is that they're going to want to be home a little bit more.
Absolutely.
And if this takes the place of the long haul run and allows a shortened driver, base, to come in here and work, drive, and be home daily, I don't think we've really reduced anything.
No, I don't think so. There are, most people don't realize, most of the over the road, the long haul truckers is not the big portion of it. It's the last mile.
Yep.
And going to the distribution centers and the shipping yards and the rail yards and the manufacturing facilities. Most of those are the trucking jobs that are out there. The over the road trucking, it's more limited by nature, right?
Yep.
But I agree with you 100%. Can absolutely handle some of those that we need. And in an industry right now we're short. God, can it not? What would it do for the driver's opportunity?
No, for certain on that, Drive Safe Dave. We talked yesterday, and we continue to speak about it because there is real news, and that's that changing price, that increasing price on the fuel.
Wow, I tell you, it continues to go up, Rick. I mean, it continues to go up, and I don't see it in its sight.
Yeah, the airlines announced yesterday, the day before, the same thing, saying, hey, look here at the jet side. So expect pricing on flying to continue to go up. Look at the jet fuel pricing, Dave. It's right in line with the diesel.
Yeah.
It's way up, so you can't expect or don't expect those airlines to carry that same price when the fuel or their jet fuel is going up.
Right, these are distillates, and they're a little bit different than the gasoline. So they actually are a little bit more in the production, out of crude. So so we need refineries online to do that. And I'm going to tell you right now, I was looking at it, and at $4.75 a gallon, and you're running 6.5, 7 miles a gallon, you're running about 75 cents a mile right now in fuel, Rick. I mean, and it is continuing to climb.
Yeah, it's an expense, and we continue to see that. And I'll share maybe tomorrow a little bit on that. But, it's, Dave, that used truck pricing, right? It has kind of flattened out now.
Absolutely.
So we expect it to kind of probably stay where it is today. But Dave, when it comes to that new truck and that used truck, if you're driving that 6, 7, 8, 10-year-old truck, one thing you can expect immediately is to probably have a safer vehicle, cheaters in there, right? The ability for technology to help you stay alert, to help you not hit that car or that vehicle, that truck in front of you. But Dave, to also take advantage of significant fuel increase.
The technology that's going into these machines now and these diesel engines to be more fuel efficient and be lighter, cooler, and more efficient. And I'm telling you that it's there and it's continuing to grow. That industry is working hard to make those combustion engines stay competitive with EVs, because that's what they have to do. If they want to stay in business, they got to stay in competition.
All right. Hey, listen, we're going to be right back. But before we go, because we heard the rock side, now it's the country side. Drive safe, Dave. Get us out of here in your country DJ voice to our next break.
All right, folks, I'm glad y'all are on our station today, and we're going to hear from some of the oldies but the goodies. We got Merle Haggard coming to you with Big City in just one moment, right after this message.
All right, hey, check it out. Here we are live right here in Mansfield, Texas, our BCB Live studio. What I really love about this place right now are the endless opportunities, the endless ways that you can use this studio.
Hey, welcome back to the 2023 Pickle Parade.
BCB Live, we started out really focused on that transportation, that trucking only, talking about safety, making sure that we're giving that story about safety. We have the ability to do interviews, social media content, sales opportunities. What are you showcasing? What are you doing today that you've got to get that out? Welcome back to BCB Live, the safest station in the nation. Drive safe, Dave. I know it's the weather time, but hey, Kayla over there and our producer, Kay, give me a shot from camera 3 outside. You know what, Drive safe, for the first time in months, we have the windows open because we are not 104 degrees already, and we have rain, Dave.
It's dark outside.
It is dark outside.
It's dark outside.
It's raining outside. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. You know what? I'll tell you what, this is the third day in a row that in this region, in almost the entire state, we've been under average temperatures. And for 30 days, we were over average temperatures, and now for 3 days straight, we're under. And it's crazy. It's great. And you know what? I need this rain. I am dying over in my house. Everything at my house is dead.
I've lost 2 palm trees.
Oh, because
gone.
Gone. I lost
just
one.
gone.
I lost a little one.
2 of them gone now. Drive safe, Dave. I know you're a pool guy. Last week, I can imagine it was too hot to swim. Now the water's probably too cold to swim in, right?
I'm getting in it. I'm going polar bear. I'm going polar bear. I'm going cannonball polar bear.
As long as you got clothes on, I'm okay with that polar bear. But here we go, Drive safe. Let's talk some weather here.
All right, hey, let's take a look at this Hurricane Lee out here.
She's moving.
It's moving a little bit quicker, picking up a little bit of speed. I'm hoping that it doesn't gain in strength and intensity as it moves forth. And it is looking like it's targeting this Nova Scotia area between Boston and Nova Scotia. We're going to see what that moisture brings. Also, Rick, enjoy some of the rain down here in the south. You're going to get it. But really across the country, we're starting to see a little bit more of the fall temperatures, a little bit more of the fall weather. And by the way, you know what? You're going to start to see some of those deciduous trees out there in the north start to change color, Sir Rick.
You are going to see that. You'll have the cicadas starting to come out again. What is that, Dave, when they come out?
They come out. Most of the cicadas, for breeding purposes, come out in prime number years.
Gotcha.
So that they don't crossbreed, and that's why they do that. And they come out in large numbers to protect themselves.
Only here on BCB Live can you learn that. Drive safe, Dave. Weather, hot, nice, cool weather
nice
across
in the south,
the country
nice
on
across.
that.
You're going to be a little bit hot out in the west, but here you're going to enjoy it, and across the rest of the south, you're going to enjoy a little bit cooler weather.
Yeah, so listen, as we enter into these, understand that when you drive on that rain now, for most of us, it's been a while since we've seen it. You've got to make sure you're allowing yourself that space.
Absolutely.
Reduce your speed.
Because if it hasn't rained in a long time, that oil and that all that grime and that stuff is going to raise up off of the surface. You're actually washing the streets right now with this rain, and what you're doing, you're scrubbing them with the tires, and you're trying to get that grease off of the road. Well, guess what? It puts a slippery spot between the tire and the road. So you got to be really, really careful on these.
Stay focused, make it happen, stay safe. You know what? You're such a vital part of our country, of our economy. But you're only vital if you can stay alive. And Dave, that requires us to really stay focused every single day.
Absolutely.
All the time.
Slow down.
I know it's easier said than done, but we need you to do all you can to make it back home to us, to make it back home to your family. Hey, God bless each and every one of you. Have a great Thursday.
Yep.
Thankful for all that you do every single day. Sir Rick, Drive Safe Dave, signing it off and send it back to your home station.
All right, we'll see y'all later.